everyone, it's Pebbles and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a Influenster unboxing. I'm part of Influenster. If any of you do not know what Influenster is, it is a program site that you go on and you do a bunch of surveys and then they qualify you for campaigns. So they send you products for free to test out, review on your social media sites, and I'm going to be doing now a video on the product that was sent to me. I was pretty much in shock when I received this. I received the Keurig 2.0 K400 model. This is the Keurig that has the carafe and it brews 4 cups of coffee. I'm going to unbox this and I'm going to do an unboxing and check out how the coffee is, how to use the machine, and pretty much review it here on YouTube. So if you're interested in seeing my review on the Keurig 2.0, please stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to just start this machine with all of you. I'm following the instructions because I have never used one of these. So let's go. The first thing is that you want to remove the water reservoir. So just pretty much, this is on like this. And it fits in here. So what you do is you take it out and we're going to rinse it. So you have to rinse this, and then you're not supposed to fill it above this line right here where it says max. This line here where it says max, you're not supposed to fill it any higher than that. So I'm going to go and fill up, wash this out. And I'm also going to wash out the carafe because that's pretty much standard. You're going to have to wash this as well. So I'm going to clean this all out and put this all back together, and I'll be right back. I filled the reservoir. Now when you do the reservoir, there is 2 lines. There's one that says minimum and maximum for your water capacity. I just put it on the minimum for now and placed the reservoir back onto the Keurig. Then you also get a plate here, and this is for your standard. If you're just going to use do a cup at a time, then you just place this in and then you put your mug. You have your mug, you put your mug underneath, and that will do your 1 cup. Now, if you want to use the carafe as they have here, then you remove this plate, which is pretty easy. It just slides in and out, and this does come apart so you can wash it so it can stay nice and clean. Then you just stick your carafe right underneath. And there's a little knob here where this would click in. So there's a click here. You just would pretty much click this in like that. It doesn't really click where it makes a noise. It just kind of, this little knobby part just kind of slides in to where this part would be. And that's how you would brew your coffee. Now another thing with this carafe, it has like a little reservoir at the tip so that when the coffee does brew, it kind of filters around the top, and then there's a little hole in here where the coffee would actually filter into the carafe. With this system, I also received these K-Cups that came with the system. And again, I got this system for free to try out and review. So here I'm getting 4 K-Cups and 2 K-Carafe cups. So what they included with this is the large K-Cups for the carafe. And what's different is obviously the size is huge. This is plastic, so you can recycle the outer part of it. It does have a green dot on it that will indicate that these are specifically to be used for the 2.0. So when you do purchase your K-Cups, you have to look for this green dot. So I got the house blend from Van Hoot, and I got a breakfast blend from Timothy's. And then they included the regular K-Cups for individual brewing. So I got the Van Hoot Vanilla Hazelnut, the Cafe Escape Hot Cocoa Mix, a Colombian Excellencia from Timothy's, and then a Celestial green tea. Now, these are going to be different also from your regular Keurig. So again, you're going to have to purchase the ones specifically for the 2.0. So these apparently, the outer rim will have a white, gray, or lavender outer rim. So white, I think this looks like it might be white. Gray, this is the gray. And I don't know, maybe that's the lavender. This is lavender, and this is gray, and this is white. It's very hard to differentiate because they all look the same. But this definitely has a lavender rim. This has the white rim, and this has a gray. But it's hard, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but there is a difference. So just if you are planning to get this machine, make sure you realize that the K-Cups will be different than what you are accustomed to. So I think we're going to try the Timothy's Breakfast Blend today. So then in order to fit the big K-Cups, now you can see that this is the smaller K-Cup, so one of these can just slide in like that, no problem, right? So you can just place your K-Cup, shut the lid down, and voila, you just start brewing. With the bigger ones, this has a little lever here that you press down, and then you stick your K-Cup inside. So you kind of have to place it in rather than just popping it in. So we're going to plug the machine in. And we're going to shut this down. And then you're going to turn this on by just touching the screen, and the Keurig welcomes you. Before we begin, lift the handle and remove the shipping disc. I've already done that. This is the shipping disc. And now it's preheating the water. So what it's doing, it's taking the water from the reservoir and filtering it into the machine. And then it's heating it up, and then it will start to brew the coffee. So as you can see, it's in motion right now. While that is preheating, this did come with a manual. So it does give you the general instructions on how to start your Keurig. And then inside here, you're going to receive a manual. And it just pretty much tells you what you should know before you brew. There's a welcome booklet on the Keurig. And then obviously a guide on how to use the Keurig. And also if you have any issues with, you have your brew settings, you have your touch screen controls, your home screen. You've got your area here to tell you the different parts of your machine. Your setup and cleansing, how to clean your machine. Brew your first K-Cup, how to install all the information on how to do the installation. And as you can see right now, I have, it's telling me it's time to begin. So I lift, we're gonna lift, but now I've already put the K-Cup in. But you were supposed to do that and then put the K-Cup in. But this already has the hole. So we're just going to shut this. And we're gonna, it'll ask me, do I wanna brew 1 cup or do I wanna brew the 3 to 4? We wanna do the 3 to 4. So we're gonna hit that. And we're going to, more water please. Continue. Continue. Oh. Alright. So it's telling me more water please because I only filled this up to the minimum. So let's take this out and fill it up to the max. Very touchy machine. That shouldn't have happened. Okay, I guess troubleshooting is good when I'm doing this filming because you can see what I'm going through. Alright, let's put this back in. There. Continue. Okay. So now, I put more water in here. I don't know what, I think because I have no idea. I have to read the book to find out why it's asked me for more water when there was still water in the reservoir. So now it's brewing my full carafe. So it does tell you not to lift this once it is brewing. And the guide, I seriously think that we're going to read that today to find out more of what's happening with this machine. But let's check it out. I'm sure that these are going to be a little bit more expensive because they are the larger K-crafts for the K-cups for the crafts. And I'm not sure how much these ones would cost as well, like for the 1 cup. So if I can find, I'm going to look for the site, the website, and I will put links below so that you can check it out for pricing purposes. I feel like Kelly McKelly when she does her coffee time with Kelly. But this is like huge, Kelly. It's not your little Bert or big Bert. It's like mega Bert. All right. So it looks like the water is now going into the carafe. Your carafe is ready. Enjoy. So that's how fast it was. It was quick. So let's just open this up and see how much coffee. Oh wow, it did give you quite a bit of coffee. I don't know if you can see that, but there's the coffee. And honestly, that was really quick. I'm kind of like surprised at how quick this whole process was. It's leaking, so let's put that back down because it is leaking. Actually, I'll just put my towel there and we'll just lift that up. Stop it from leaking because now there's water coming out from underneath it. I don't know if that's regularly what happens, but just so that, yeah, there's a little bit of water coming out from that. As you can see, it's dripping, but I've got a towel here just to, I don't think it's supposed to do that. I guess just to remove this, you lift this up, you pull this down, and you push out. And there's your K-cup. I don't know if you could use these more than once. Has anybody ever tried using a K-cup more than once? Let me know in the down bar below if you've done 2 brews with 1 K-cup. Okay, so I just wanted to come and give you a review on the coffee. The coffee itself tastes really well. This is the Timothy breakfast blend, and it is really, really a nice, smooth, light flavored coffee. You do get about 2 big mugfuls. Like I had my mug and then my fiance's mug. So you definitely get 4 cups of coffee with the carafe. These K-cups, I did go online on the Keurig.ca just to find out how much they cost. You can purchase 8 of these for $16 Canadian, 16 and change in Canadian funds. The only caveat is with these large K-cups for the carafe, it only comes in 4 different blends. So if you're looking for something different, such as, you know, caramel or hazelnut or anything spectacular as far as a different type of coffee, right now the Keurig only sells 4 different blends. So that is one of the cons for this machine when you're using the K-cups for the carafe. The other thing is they're expensive. You will get 8 for 16 and change. If you become a member of Keurig, I think you get them for like $14, but I still think that's really expensive. I am going to try to brew this again with the same K-cup just because I'm interested to see if it will brew another cup, another pot, and how it tastes. Just to give you a comparison to a regular coffee, like I purchased this coffee for $7.99. You get 12 ounces of coffee. It lasts quite a long time. and $7.99. Here I'm only going to be getting 4 cups of coffee per brew. So yeah, you know, it's quite the investment with these things. And even with the regular Keurig, I know that they're expensive. So that's something you might want to take into consideration when you are going to contemplate getting this machine. Because one, the variety isn't there as far as the flavors for the larger K-Cups. And two, it's expensive. So aside from that, the coffee tastes good. It does only brew 4 cups. So, you know, it depends on how much coffee you drink in your house. Normally on a weekend, I will brew a whole pot of coffee, like 10, 12 cups. And that's what we drink for 2 people. So yeah, it depends on your lifestyle. So anyways, this was a really easy machine to work, and I did enjoy using it. I thought that it was kind of fun. So it's something that you're going to have to look into for yourself to see if the costs outweigh the convenience of it all. So thank you to Influenster and Keurig for sending me this machine. Again, I got this machine for free with the K-Cups to test and do a review on. So yeah, if you are interested in signing up for Influenster, I will have their link below so that perhaps you can be qualified for a future campaign. All right, thanks for watching. Ciao for now.